Today, the world is full of people who force their hateful words onto others, such as, "You will never accomplish anything in your life. He should just go back to the country he came from." Or, "She can't do anything. She's worthless." Hate speech is everywhere: social media, schools, songs, and so on. The Britannica Encyclopedia defines hate speech as speech or expression that degrades a person or persons based on the membership of a social group. People use hate speech to tear others down, to make them feel badly about themselves. And when people speak like this, it can damage others. For example, it can destroy one's confidence and make them feel worthless. Now, saying hate and speaking this way has become normal. It might not be a problem for everyone, but hate speech is a huge issue in today's society. Hatred in the world is growing every day. Most only care about themselves and tear others down in order to use them. People take advantage of others. They hurt others in order to make themselves feel better. Bigots don't always have a goal. Sometimes they hurt others to make themselves feel better. Society has declined so much that others can feel better about themselves when they see someone else hurting. If hurting someone else can make them feel better, what does that say about the quality of people in today's society? People have become more petty and self-centered, and in order to achieve what they want, they're willing to hurt others in order to get it. When someone is hurt badly enough that it damages them permanently, it creates more people who feel like the only way to feel better is to make others suffer. Adding to the amount of hatred in the world only creates a downward spiral of society. Soon enough, the world will be full of bigots sitting behind a computer putting others down over something that a person can't change. Hurting people with hate speech leads to spirit murders. Spirit murders refer to the harm caused to victims of hate speech. It harms them physiologically, where the way they live is being attacked. The majority of hate speech is targeted towards one's sexual orientation, race or ethnicity, religion, gender identity, etc. Bigots feel that if they don't like something, they can force their opinions onto others in which they don't like. Their opinions don't change the other people, or change the way they believe. It only hurts them. For example, when bigots judge others based on their religion, it's because they don't agree or respect others' religions. The majority of hate speech does occur online because more people can be reached there. However, hate speech doesn't always occur online. Hateful notes, letters, or actions can be considered hate speech. Basically, anything that intentionally degrades someone is defined as hate speech. Vandalism can also be a form of hate speech, especially when it includes symbols that intentionally degrade someone or their religion, such as a case where a Jewish man found a swastika symbol on his garage, even though he hadn't even told anybody in his neighborhood that he was Jewish. Free speech, or speaking your opinion, is a protected right. However, there is a fine line between freedom of speech and hate speech. When someone degrades others and threatens to harm them, that's where the line is crossed and it's no longer free speech. Harming someone with words is also hate speech and not protected. It can be argued not all people are bigots and don't try to tear others down, and that there are still people who care about others and how they are treated. This may be true, however, the amount of bigots far outweigh those who care. Also, hate speech is mostly protected, so there isn't anyone putting a stop to it or slowing it down. In order for hate speech to be controlled or limited, the government needs to take action. It's very easy to get away with hate speech, and most of the time action isn't taken against the people who hurt others with their hate. To conclude, hate speech is a growing problem in today's society, and it's affecting more and more different types of people. The growth of social media and ways to see and communicate with others is only contributing to this growth. This is because gaining access to others is becoming easier and the number of people you can reach is growing. No matter what bigots criticize someone on, whether that be race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, etc., it still hurts them physiologically. And all this hurt that is inflicted upon society will leave an impact on the world, and it will only create more problems and hate in the world.